Hello! Today I have something quite special. So the people from Pergear, the ones who sent me the 75 1.25 lens, they contacted me again because they have another lens they want me to try. And they sent me the TTArtisan's 15mm 0.95, which is basically a copy or a version version of the Noctilux 0.95 from Leica. The difference is this costs one fraction of the Noctilux. The Noctilux is a quite expensive lens. It's impossible to buy from my budget, but this is something that might be a cool option. Oh, look at that, it's a nice box. All the boxes from TTArtisans are quite nice actually. I've never shot a 0.95. The fastest lens I've shot was the Voigtlander 1.1 that I bought when I got the Leica. Okay, it has the calibration tool, the scale for calibration focus. F16 is the closest aperture, and 0.95 is the most open aperture, and there you go, that's how it looks. The quality is quite nice actually. I don't know, it's like a brass thing and everything's made out of metal. I don't know, even the cap is made out of metal. That's nice. And it's a 65 diameter spherical. Oh, we have to see that. So the big issue I have with these lenses, and it's the same issue I had with the 75 1.25, is that I don't know if they're calibrated. I'm gonna have to see. They come with this calibration thingy, but in order to calibrate you have to shoot this and then measure it and see if the images are in focus, and that means wasting a roll of film. Since I don't want to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some Scotch tape, place it on the back of my camera and try to see if the focus is working that way, and then I don't know, just hoping you'll focus and hoping you'll work. And the basic idea is that I need to open this and just keep it, like so, and place some tape behind so I can see what the image is being projected. Okay, so I've come to find that it's not calibrated. That's unfortunate, because when I focus towards the exact place where it should be focused, it's not, it looks out of focus. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unscrew and try to make it happen. I've never done this. I don't know how complicated it will be, so let's see. All right, after a lot of time I was able to make it happen. The lens actually came extremely uncalibrated, and I placed the tape over here, and I was using my hoodie to cover myself and cover the camera, and then trying to adjust the whole thing. And truth be told, yeah, it took me a long time to figure it out, because the movements that need to be adjusted are extremely subtle. It was quite a challenge, I must say. Hello, today it's a sunny afternoon and we're gonna go with Fran, who's filming. We're gonna go to Prospect Park and take some pictures, and for that I'm gonna be using this thing. This is a Color 200, but it's extremely expired, so I'm gonna shoot it at 50, which is perfect because I'm gonna be shooting the lens, the 50mm 0.95. And yes, I'm gonna be using this in the weather today, and for that I'm gonna load the camera and then we're just gonna go to the park. So after developing the roll, I finally have it here. And the news is all the pictures are out of focus. So as much as I tried calibrating the lens, it's not properly calibrated. And I spend a lot of time doing this. So yeah, what can I say? That's pretty frustrating. Okay, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I am currently at Fran's office, and as you can see, I am over here. And I am here because, as you know, the results from the lens weren't usable with the film because it wasn't calibrated. So I have an idea. I'm gonna try the lens with a digital camera. Now, the issue I have is that I only have this digital camera to, I only have this digital camera to use with the lens, and this is a crop sensor camera. It's a 1.6 crop sensor camera. So I'm gonna use the lens in this camera, and I'm gonna compare it with another lens, with the Samyang 50mm 1.4. But this one has a speed booster, and it technically looks like a full frame sensor. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna crop the images from this lens and compare them with the images from the 50mm 0.95, and then you'll be able to see how it looks like on a full frame. I'm sorry I don't have a full frame that can accept the Leica lens, but you know, I gotta play just with what we have. So I'm gonna take some pictures of Fran. Fran, are you ready for being photographed?
Yes.
All right, let's go. She's over there, and it's time to take some pictures. Now, since one is a 1.6 crop sensor, I'm gonna correct the images and place them how they will look if we were comparing them with both crop sensors, because I can't amplify one sensor, but I can crop it. So this is how the Samyang looks cropped, and this is how the TTArtisan looks straight out of camera.
Another one.
I quite like the colors of the TTArtisan. I think they're pretty nice. They look a little bit more saturated.
Another one.
And maybe it's just me, but it seems like the lens is a little bit sharper, even at 0.95 in comparison to 1.4. And here I have an image taken straight out of camera, and as you can see, I focused too quickly. I took the picture too fast. So what is focused are actually the hairs, and that's the depth of field that this lens has. You can focus on the detail of the hair, and if you're focusing on that, you're not focusing on the face. So that's an issue. The lens needs to be extremely well calibrated. And on this other image, you can see the face is perfectly focused, and this is the amount of detail you can get out of the lens. Now there are some color shifts from backlight. It's nothing too terrible. It needs to be expected on a lens when it's this wide open. If I'm shooting a lens that is this wide open, I'm not expecting like amazing results in this department. So I think it looks fine. And now I am recording a video with Fran. Hello, Fran. I like the image. It's super crispy. And I'm gonna try to refocus something that is really close. So here it is. It's a minimum focusing distance. Now I'm gonna focus on Fran. Hello, Fran. I'm gonna focus on you again. Bloop.
Hey.
It's really comfortable focus through. It's fine. I like it. And the rings allow me to close down, and you can see a background really easily. There it is, infinity, and now it's here. There you go.
Do you like it?
I like it a lot. I wish I had a digital Leica camera so I could calibrate it, because right now I can only use it on digital. Sadly. So now that I'm editing the video, what do I think about the lens? Well, I like it, but there's obviously some issues with it. The first thing is, if you're gonna purchase this lens to use it solely on film cameras, like if you only have a film Leica and you have no way of testing it or calibrate it with a digital camera, with a digital Leica or some other digital camera, I would not recommend this lens. On the other hand, if you have a digital camera or you have a digital Leica and you can calibrate it yourself and not waste films and films trying to make it happen, this is a fantastic lens. What I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna shoot this lens for a while until I can get my hands on some kind of digital Leica and then calibrate this lens and the 75 1.25, because these two lenses have a really shallow depth of field, and if I keep shooting and wasting film trying to calibrate them, it doesn't make any sense. So it's a double-edged sword. On the one hand, it's an amazing lens. I love it. The backgrounds look super beautiful. The colors are amazing. It's extremely it's quite sharp for this kind of aperture and everything. I like it. The background compression is amazing. It's a beautiful lens. But if you only have like film cameras, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, you can make it happen. There's some videos on YouTube of people who are able to pull it off. I'm just an average consumer guy. Like, all I know is what I'm showing you here. I have no idea about anything else. I'm not an expert on the subject, and I couldn't pull it off. So if you're similar to me and you're kind of a random dude and you're not an expert on calibrating cameras, then probably you're gonna experience the same thing I experienced, and it's gonna be super hard. If you're interested in this lens, or if you're interested in the 11mm that I tried the other day, or if you're interested in the 75mm that I tried the other day, like I've been trying a lot of TTArtisan lenses now that I think about it. I'm gonna leave a link in the description to the Per Gear store and website, and you can purchase them on Amazon or whatever. I'm not making any money out of that, so you can do whatever you want. I'm just leaving the descriptions down there because the guys at Per Gear were kind enough to let me try these lenses and and give them a try and see what happens. So that's what I have. That is all I have right now. I have nothing else to give you. This was a really long and complex review. I thought it was going to be super straight line and just put the calibration thing, organize the lens, calibrate it, and then just have amazing pictures and voila, an episode. But not, like, it required a lot of time preparation and then edit it and see what happens. So I'm sorry this video took a long time to come out, but it took a long time to produce and I had to try a lot of things. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're having an amazing day, an amazing week, and I will see you super soon. Take care. Thanks for everything, and especially thanks to my patrons for all the help and the support during this month that I've been trying to sort this out and make it happen. I'm gonna bring a very interesting episode next week with another film camera, and I will see you then. Take care. Bloop. Bye bye.